Hey everyone, it's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a beginner total body workout.
This workout is going to be divided into two separate parts. The first part is a HIIT routine where we're going to get your heart rate up and burn a bunch of calories.
And the second part is going to be devoted to strength training, where we're going to build some foundational strength.
I'm going to be doing all the traditional movements.
And follow along with me for all of the beginner modifications.
Now, the only equipment required for this workout is either a light pair of dumbbells, or honestly, you could get away with
water bottles.
Just a couple of water bottles. It really depends on your fitness level. The only other thing you're going to need is either a chair, a box, or a step, anything you have around the house that you'll be able to use as a tool. There's no warm-up required for this workout, but if you want to do one, warm up your joints, and help to avoid injury, feel free to click our 5-minute quick warm-up up above. Otherwise, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do this thing. I'm going to start with a hot feet typewriter. Claudia is just going to start with hot feet. So throughout this workout, you're going to choose between the two of our movements, which one is going to be right for you. I'm staying on the balls of my feet, bringing my knees up, making light contact with the ground.
And I'm just stationary, staying in one spot.
And as the name implies, it's hot feet. So you're moving your feet as fast as you can. Hot feet. Either side to side or just standing in place. But either way, making sure to breathe along the way.
And again, for this movement also, even though I'm staying here, I'm still on the balls of my feet, just like Coach Kozak.
So you're trying your best to keep those heels off of the ground.
Yep.
Good. Keep it up, guys. Almost there. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, so next we have a push-up. Oops. Don't knock that over. Okay, next we have a push-up variation. I'm going to do it from the bench, an inverted push-up. Claudia's going to do it from her knees.
Yes.
We're going to go push-up plus arm raise, and then push-up, raise your opposite arm. So push-up, coming down to both elbows are at a 90-degree angle, and then arm raise, up overhead, and back down. You're keeping your core tight and straight, back flat, no matter which one you choose today.
And you guys, if the arm raise from your knees is too difficult, just stick with the regular push-up.
Also true. So that would be the next variation, would just be to do a traditional push-up and skip the arm raise today. Again, really want to encourage you just to make this workout your own. We're not counting any reps, just getting as many in as we can in the allotted time period. Try to keep your shoulders square to the ground. And we got 5 more seconds on this one, almost there. Come on, fighting through that burn, guys. And 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay.
Good job.
Going back to the lower body. Let me try not to knock this over again. Or I'm going to do a sumo deadlift, touch the ground, weights back on my hips, feet are wide, and reaching overhead. Or Claudia, go ahead.
Is just going to do the posterior swing.
So she's putting her weight back on her hips, swinging her arms between her legs, and then reaching up.
This is not a squat, guys, so I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. Just breaking at the hips, doing a posterior swing, coming right back up on the balls of my feet.
So every time you're reaching up, coming up, using those calves to
drive yourself up.
Reach up.
Towards the sky. Reach up.
Good. Both of these movements are great for your legs, but especially for hamstrings, your glutes, posterior chain. Good.
And you should definitely feel the stretch back here in your hamstrings.
We got 10 more seconds on this one. Come on, guys, fighting through. Keep moving. Don't slow down. We're going hard and fast today, so don't hold anything back. Give it everything you got. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, good. Next, we're moving on to a high plank row, either from the knees or from up top. So I'm coming up into a high plank onto the balls of your feet, and I'm going to pull back at my elbow, alternating rowing on each side. So pulling back from the elbow, keeping your core tight. And as you're rowing, try your best to keep your shoulders square and parallel to the ground so you're not twisting.
No twist.
But trying your best.
I always like the analogy Coach Kozak uses is pretending someone's got a string on the back of your elbows, just lifting them up towards the sky.
You know, and that's really true anytime you do any row or pull. So you're not pulling back on the hand, you're actually pulling back on that elbow. And that makes sure that you're using the right muscle groups while you're pulling and rowing. Good. Breathe. Almost there. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one, everybody. In it together. Let's go. Come on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Okay, a little footwork drill next. I'm gonna go into a lateral juke. I'm replacing my foot in the middle. My weight's in my hips, and I'm replacing that middle foot.
And I'm just doing a side-to-side step. I'm just using a little pump in my elbows. This is great for a little bit of shoulder. You can really feel it, especially from after all those planks and push-ups. And if you don't want to do the little pump, leave your arms down by your side.
Making it your own, everybody. Making it your own. Here we go. Going side to side. Breathe. Keep good posture.
Keep that core nice and tight.
Keep your weight in your hips. You don't want your knees locked out. Good. You got it. Come on. Let's go. Good job, everybody. Good job. You got it. Not much left on this one. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one. Getting into the workout, start thinking about what motivates you, what brought you here today. Focus on it. Get there. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, 0. Good.
Right.
Okay. Next, we're going to do a bench dip, a couple different variations.
So if you have your chair
Yep,
or your couch.
Chair, your bench, box, whatever you're using. So bringing your bench over, we're going to have your fingers facing forward. You're going to walk out into your knees are at a 90-degree angle. And the difference between our two moves, we're both going to drop down at our elbows, but I'm going to try my best not to use my legs.
And I'm going to use my legs as you see. I'm going to just push off the heel and just bring my hips up just a little bit. Make sure not to hyperextend your back. Maybe give a little glute squeeze right at the top.
Yeah, so she's really using her legs to help her come up, where I'm trying to take my legs out of the movement. So you can gauge how much leg help, if you will, you need on this one. Good. Again, keep those shoulders back and try to do your best to get those elbows at a 90-degree angle before they come back up. Dropping straight down, coming up. Good. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one. I know arms are starting to burn. Ours are feeling it too. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, let's get this bench out of the way. Next, we are moving on to what do we got? The lunge or split squat. So I'm going to grab my little hand weights for this one. If you
no
have
weights
some,
for me.
Feel free. I'm going to do a stationary lunge plus reach. Drop my back knee and front knee to a 90-degree angle. I'm going to step out with my other leg and come up. Where Claudia isn't going to do the forward lunge. She's going to perform the same movement, but from a split squat position. So she just has a staggered stance.
And we're going to split half the time here. So this is a 30 seconds. So we're going to do 15 seconds on each side. And we're going to switch right now.
So reaching out, pulling back. Try your best to drop both of those knees down to a 90. Can't quite get there today, and it's only about halfway to a 90. That's okay. Everybody has to start somewhere.
That's right.
One of my new favorite lines is, every winner was once a beginner, because it's so true. Nobody starts at the top. We all have to start down at the bottom and earn our way up. And that's what you're doing right now. Every rep, every step, you're earning your way there. Let's go 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. We're going to head to the ground for the next one. Claudia's going to be on her knees. I'm going to be up. We're going to do a high plank reach through plus fly with the elbow bent. So I'm in a high plank position. I'm reaching through under my body, keep my elbow bent, squeezed in my back as I fly. We're alternating left and right arms. And as we did on that high plank row earlier, we're trying to our best to keep our shoulders square and upper body parallel to the ground. Good. Right to left, core stays tight. Squeeze that back up at the top. Good job, guys. Pushing through Not a lot left. You're making it through here one by one.
Yep.
Every repetition, you're getting that much closer to not only being done today, but that much closer to accomplishing your goal. It's all these small steps that are going to add up. And that's what's going to be your payoff. That's what's going to get you that result. No big steps. It's all those little ones put together. Right here, you got it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're just going to turn over. We're actually staying on the ground for the next one. So we're going to do a combo, 2 moves at once. We're going from lying on our back, hands are overhead, legs are out straight. We're going to do a knee raise plus crunch. Together, bring your shoulder blades off the ground, knees into your chest. Now I'm going to keep my feet up.
And I'm going to rest mine in between.
So hers is just a little easier if you're able to rest your legs and your arms in between reps, where I'm going to keep mine up so I can keep constant tension on my abs.
And this is just a crunch, so just enough to bring your shoulder blades off the ground.
Yep, so don't feel obligated to do a full sit-up. Just get those shoulder blades up off the ground, knees nicely tucked in to your chest.
And breathe. Do not hold your breath on this movement.
You got it. Come on, let's go. Not much left, guys. Let's go. 10 more seconds on this one. Fight through that little burn. You got it. You're better than that burn. Stronger than that burn. 3, 2, 1. 0. Nice. Okay, we got one last one, and it's a doozy. I'm going to warn you. I'm going to bring my bench over for the next one. We're going to do a modified burpee. So Claudia's here in front. Either way, putting our hands on the bench. I'm going to jump back.
And I'm going to step back.
Jump forward. And then I'm going to jump up. So down, back, here, straight up. You decide if stepping back or jumping back is right for you.
And I'm reaching up towards the sky. I'm not jumping. But if you feel like you want to go a little in between and you want to add a little hop, go ahead and do so.
Like we've been saying all along, it's important that you make this workout your own. Come on, let's go, guys. This is it right here. If you've been saving it, now's the time to put it out there. Don't save anything. Let's go. What do you got? What do you got? Let's go. Come on. Push it, guys. I want you to surprise yourself right now. Achieve more than you thought you were capable of achieving. Let's go.
And pick up the pace just a little bit. This is it.
Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. Great work out there. We're going to start with either a dumbbell crusher or a dumbbell T-row. So if you want to do the easier modified versions, you go ahead and follow Claudia. She's only going to be using 1 dumbbell. I'm going to use 2. So that's the main difference. I'm going to squeeze these together and I'm going to pull back. And Claudia is just going to interlock her fingers and pull back. Either way, we're both pulling back on our elbows, keeping those elbows tucked in nice and tight to the body, pulling back, and we're keeping our core tight and straight, and our upper body is on a 45-degree angle. Now, we're not going to count any repetitions today. I just want you to try to perform as many moves as you can in the allotted time period. Work at your own pace, but at the same time, be sure to push yourself because nobody else can do it for you. Breathe. Nice work. Keep it going. Pulling back on those elbows, keeping them tight to your body. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to go to the ground for the next one. It's going to be a combo movement. We're going to need both weights for this one. We're going to do a hip up plus chest press. We're going to drive off our heels, and at the same time, we're going to press the dumbbell straight up and back down. We're getting a lot of different body parts worked in this one. So we're getting your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, your abs, chest, shoulders, triceps. The list goes on, but it's a very efficient movement, getting a lot of work in a short period of time. Drive off those heels, squeeze the glutes up at the top. Try your best not to hyperextend your back, but just come up until your upper body is in this nice straight line, and make sure not to bounce your arms off the ground either. Nice work. Breathe. one right into the next, moving at a pace that you feel comfortable with. You got it. Almost there. Let's go 5 more seconds on this one. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we're on to our feet for the next one. Need both weights again. We're gonna either do a stiff leg deadlift plus shrug, or Claudia's gonna show you an RDL, which stands for Romanian deadlift. I didn't make that up. Plus, plus shrug. Either way, we're gonna put our weight back in our hips, little bend in the knee. I'm gonna go all the way down, and I'm gonna bring my hips forward and shrug. Claudia is just gonna come and bring her hands just below her knees, and then repeat that same shrug. So we're driving our hips backwards, all the way up, hips forward, and then shrug, bringing your shoulders up to your ears. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. If you're not feeling a stretch in the back of your leg, then I want to make sure you're driving those hips back. Just a little bend in those knees, and hips go back. Again, another combo movement. This one we're hitting hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and your traps. Good. And notice how both of us are keeping our backs nice and straight on this movement. So we're not breaking that straight line and hunching over, but keeping our backs straight while we're kicking those hips back. You got it. Almost done with this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1, 0. Nice. Okay. So we're going to move on to some shoulder presses next.
I'm going to grab my box over here.
Claudia's going to grab her box, and I'm going to do this one from a standing position. So from the box, it's a little easier. Standing, a little harder. Standing, it forces me to use a little bit more stability and a little bit more core. But overall, very comparable movements. You decide which one is right for you. If you don't feel comfortable with the overhead quite yet, grab a seat. Full range of motion on this one. All the way up, all the way down. Stay nice and under control. We don't want to fling or swing the dumbbells around. Keep your core tight.
This is a strength training routine, so we don't want to, I know you said work at your own pace, but we definitely don't want to make this a cardio and just start pumping out.
Correct, exactly. If you're using a weight that you can just do 100 reps in this 30-second time period, then you need to up the weight. Nice. Okay, not much time left on this one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, shake those arms.
Let's move this out of the way.
And we're going to move into a dumbbell curl. So we're going to hit those biceps next. Working on the gun show. Claudia's got a gun show or tank top on tonight. Look at those guns. Anyway. All right, just admiring my wife's guns. Okay, so we're going to do a curl. Both palms come up. We're going to curl those pinkies in on the way up and then all the way back down. Again, this one's under control, so that means we're not swinging up and flinging them back down, right? That defeats the purpose, but instead, I want you to feel that time under tension, feel those muscles contracting, all the way up and all the way down. You got it? Good. Claudia's going to give you a nice side view. Keep those shoulders back and square. You got it. We're breathing. We got just 10 more seconds left on this one. Fight through. You got it. And 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, move into the lower body. Claudia's going to grab her box, or if you have a chair, that works as well if you want to do the modified version.
And I'm also going to lose a dumbbell here.
Yeah, exactly. She's only going to use one weight. Good point. So she's going to do a goblet squat. So notice how she's holding the weight up, 2 hands. And I'm going to do
thumbs out.
I'm going to do a dumbbell squat just at my side. So I'm going to go probably be able to get a little bit deeper than doing the chair or box squat. But either way, we're both bending at the hips first, driving those hips back, and then coming down until our hips are parallel to the ground. All the way up, all the way down.
And I'm just touching the chair and coming right back up. I'm not sitting, I'm not resting.
Exactly. Make sure you're not, or bouncing. That's the other thing, right?
Correct.
Make sure you're not bouncing off of the
Give you guys a little side view here.
The seat either. When we're squatting, make sure you keep those knees out. Don't allow them to break or compress in. Nice work. Not much left on this one. I know your legs are probably starting to feel it. I didn't forget about you. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Okay. We're going to move on to a dumbbell tricep kickback. So we're going to hit those triceps next. Same movement. Really just mix up your weight. Find what weight works for you on this one. So we're bent over. Our elbows are up. We're only going to bend at those elbows, not moving the whole arm. Keep your core tight. And at the top, you're squeezing that back of the arm, squeezing your triceps up at the top. Nice work. Notice we're using that elbow as a lever. So we're not moving that upper arm, just bend at the elbow. So what I mean by that is you're not going here, right?
No swinging.
No swinging. Because now all of a sudden all the other muscles are taking over. We just want to isolate the triceps on this one. You got it. 10 more seconds. That's it. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much for joining us today and for all of your hard work. And 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay.
All right.
We're going to the ground.
Losing my weights.
Claudia's going to lose her weights. I'm going to keep mine though. We're going to do a dumbbell reach crunch. So from a crunch position, we're going to have our feet on the ground. We're going to reach up to the ceiling. We're going to have our shoulder blades off the ground and come back down. So we're contracting the abs up at the top, reaching up big and high. You see, I'm using my weights, making it more difficult. Claudia, she's just using her body weight. You could also just use one weight if you wanted to.
That's right.
So again, it's all about making this your own, coming back, repeating it, and getting a little bit better every single time. And that's how we improve, that consistency. Nice work reaching up. Don't bounce off the ground. Stay under control. You got it. Nice work, nice work. We got 10 more seconds on this one. Feeling those abs start to work. That's a good thing. That's the feeling of improvement right there. And 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, we're gonna rest. That's the end of the first round. We got one more to go. All right, so it's a quick 20-second break that doesn't give you much time. If you want, feel free to grab some water, shake it loose, take a couple deep breaths. We're gonna get right back into it. All right, so we got 10 seconds. I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. We're getting ready. We're starting with the row. I'm doing my crusher row. Claudia's doing her T row. And here we go. We're pulling back at those elbows, keeping our core nice and tight. And if you're wondering why we didn't take a longer break, even though we're beginners, that's because the workout's specifically designed to allow some muscles to rest while others are working. So right now our back's working, but at the same time our chest may be resting. That allows us to get a lot done in a short period of time. Again, pulling back on those elbows. Anytime you're doing a row, you want it to be like you have a string attached to your elbows and you're just pulling back on it.
Just be sure to keep that core tight also.
Exactly. You don't want your back getting loose or allowing your abs to relax. Almost there on this one. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, going to the ground. You're gonna need both weights for this next one. Doing that hip up plus chest press. So we're driving off the heels and squeezing our glutes and pressing up at the same time. Nice work. And again, on any of these, don't feel like you have to use the same weight for all of them. Feel free to adjust the weight as you go through it. Start with your best guess, but don't just keep the weight if you're not able to complete the reps in a safe manner. Or the other way, if it's not challenging you, make sure to up the weight so you can get that full benefit. Nice work, driving off the heels, pressing straight up. Keep it up, guys, almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're up on our feet. And try to keep the pace up a little bit faster for this second round because we know what we're doing. We're going to a stiff leg deadlift or RDL plus shrug. Kicking back.
Below your knees, come up and shrug.
Kicking the weight back on our hips, feeling that stretch. And up and shrug. Nice work. This one really hits that whole posterior chain. So important. I always say in your front are the show muscles, in the back are the go muscles. Basically means all your power and real athleticism comes from your backside. Come on, keep it up. You got it. Nice work. Not many left. Let's go. 5 more seconds. That's it. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Finishing strong. Okay.
All right, grab your seat if you got one.
So if you're doing your shoulder press seated, feel free to grab it. Otherwise, kicking them up, getting right into it. Bring those dumbbells down to about in line with your ears, maybe just a little bit lower. Really depends on your flexibility and what feels comfortable. Don't take it to a place that it feels awkward with your shoulders. Nice work. Core stays tight. Doesn't matter either one, whichever one you're doing, still stays tight. Nice work. This is about that point in the workout where you start to really feel it. It starts to kick in, and it becomes all mental right now. Not even physical. It's all in your head. It's all that mental toughness and grit that's going to keep you moving and fighting through rep by rep. Let's go. Come on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Feeling good. We're moving on to a dumbbell curl. So we're hitting the biceps next. Let's get it. Both curling at the same time. Curling those pinkies in. There we go. Arms are starting to get a little bit of lactic acid built up in them. Remember, you don't have to listen to that. That's just a pain signal, but the muscle's got plenty left. You got this. Come on. Driving through. Curl those pinkies in. Shoulders are back. Nice work. One right into the next. Using good form, not swinging the weights, not getting a bunch of momentum involved. Almost there. Let's go 5 more seconds. That's it. And 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right.
All right, we're moving on to either a dumbbell squat or the dumbbell goblet squat from the chair. I'll clean that name up later. Okay, so we're going into our squats, weights back in our hips. Making sure to break at the hips every time. Because if you don't, what happens is you bend at the knees first and you end up here. And then you're like, oh man, my knees hurt. Hips back. Then squat. That's the key. Keep those feet flat. Drive off the heels. Nice work. You got it. Every squat you do, you're going to get that much better at it. Nobody starts great at these. I promise you. It's work, putting in the work right here, and you will see the results. I promise you. Come back, repeat it, get better. That's what it's all about. Thank you so much for your hard work today. Nice work. Good. We got it. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we're going back to the upper body. Remember I said, well, one body part's resting, the other's working. So now we're going to the upper body. Dumbbell tricep kickbacks. Elbows are up. Only bend at those elbows. Extend and squeeze that back of the arm. Squeeze those triceps. Nice work, guys. Come on, keep it up. One into the next. This is it right here. We don't have much left. We got, what do we got? One more exercise after this. Yep. One more after this one, guys. That's it. Fighting through. It's all mental. Remember, focus on your goals. Focus on what brought you here, what motivates you, and get there. Breathe. Let's go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we're going to finish up with some abs. It means we're going to the ground.
I'm going to keep one.
Claudia's going to keep one this time. 2 hands on one, she'll go. And we're going to go right into those reach crunches. Reaching up to the ceiling. Squeezing those abs up at the top. You got it. Breathe. Remember, this is it right here. What are you saving it for? Don't save anything. Put it all out there right now. Right here, right now. Let's go. Nice work. Nice work. Not much left. More than halfway done with this one already. Here we go. Rep by rep. Getting closer to the end. Closer to that finish line. Almost there. Come on now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice work. We are
Good
done.
Job.
Burns so good. Thank you so much. Nice work, girl.
Good job.
Thank you so much for working out with us today. We couldn't do it without you, literally. If you like this workout as much as we did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It really helps us keep this great service free. Make sure you check out HASfit.com, where we have free workouts, free meal plans, and our complete fitness programs.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. You can like us on Facebook for in the know when our workouts come out. We
Stay
are
up to date.
subscribe
Check
to the
us out,
channel.
get some motivation.
Yep.
We'd love to have you as a friend.
That's right.
Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to serve you today. I'm Coach Kozak,
I'm Claudia.
and we will see you at your next workout.